This Nissan D21 hardbody is back again. It needs a new alternator. How do we know it needs a new alternator? The battery light is on the dash, and when we put a multimeter on it, it's only showing 11.5 volts when it should be somewhere around 14-ish. If you really want to dig into it, you can test it at the alternator. And it's this lug right down here, which is almost impossible to get to. Be careful you don't get your fingers caught in a belt. The problem we have is the alternator is way down in there. I don't think it's coming out through the top. So you have a battery tray. Even if I take the battery tray out, the frame rail's right there. I have to remove the hoses, and I still don't think it'll come out through the top. Let's look at the bottom. Same thing on the bottom. I don't think it's coming out through the bottom. It might not. But the biggest space I see is right here in the wheel well. I had to take my inner panel off for the fuel pump or the fuel filter, and I think it'll fit right through here. I might have to take these off and lower these power steering lines, but this is the biggest area I see. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do it with the tire on. 90% of the bolts I come across on this thing so far have been either 14 millimeter or 12 millimeter, so we're gonna start with those. I take that back. First thing we're gonna do is unhook this battery. We're calling for sunny, 0% chance of rain, and man, if it don't look like it's gonna rain today. Okay, so this bolt right here is the tensioner, and I think that's a 12 millimeter. Yep, it's a 12 millimeter. And before I start turning everything, I'm gonna soak this bad boy down in PB Blaster. Oh, look at that. You can bend the hose out of your way a little bit. I take that back. Before I want to try loosening the belt, I want to take the bolt on the bottom off and on the top. Alright, so naturally the bottom bolt is easy to get to from the bottom. It's 14 millimeter. So it's holy crap, I'm going to need some leverage and two hands on this. Anyhow, take this bottom bolt out. I think I'm going to PB Blaster it. Like everything else on this thing, it's been rusty and crusty. Alright, it's sitting in there loose as a goose. But I want to take that nut off the top that has the terminal on it. That's a 12 millimeter. That's looking green and crusty. Alright, and then there's an electrical clip on it somewhere. And it also looks like a ground wire on it. Now let's see. Yeah, you can't see it, but all the way here in the back is a clip. Okay, so I was able to pivot the alternator a little bit so you can see that plug. I get a good look at it and see how it clips in and how it clips off. You just push it in on there. Looks clean, but we're going to silicone paste it so it stays clean. If you can see it, what all that wire is a little grounding tab. I wonder how important that is. There's an 8 millimeter nut holding the ground wire on. This is why it's important to save your hardware, because this little hole right here, that's where that goes. fits perfect. Now all we got to do is get the other one out. It's just free floating in there. Alright, so I got the magic pry bar on the alternator and bracket, trying to just get a little push out. It keeps wanting to go down and get caught on the body. Alright, so these power steering lines are in the way. I can't almost get it out. I could probably force them through, but I don't want to kink these, bend and kink these lines. Two 10mm nuts or bolts, just take those out. It's got a screwdriver head. I would be very hesitant to put a screwdriver on that. It'll probably just strip right out. Two hands. There's the old one, here's the new one, obviously. Yeah, I don't know why this one went bad. It looks peachy keen to me. It says Nissan on it. Imagine that's original equipment. A gajillion years old. If it's close to needing an oil change, I'd do it now, or at least change the filter. Oil filter is 1,000 times easier to get to when the alternator's not in the way. Look at that, my brake light is out too. Sweet. It's starting to get dark. Put it all back together, and I forgot the bottom of the battery tray. Alright, so O'Reilly's wanted 170 for this alternator. I got it on Amazon for 70, and it bolt right in. We'll see how long it lasts. I'll leave a link to it in the comments below. Overall, very easy job. Took about an hour. Yeah, I had to fight some rusted bolts and stuff, but straightforward. Alright, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like what you see, then why the heck did you stick around to the end? I don't get it. Leave a comment down below if anything you saw I did wrong or could do better. Or just have anything to say. I enjoy the interaction. Got some time to kill? Check out this video. Got some more time to kill? Check out this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell thing so I can annoy you at 2 in the morning with all this awesome content. Got some more time to kill? Check out my podcast, the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast. It's the podcast for the off-roader with the short attention span. Alright, thanks for watching.